Afternoon all, it's us again. And this time Sophie's awake. Oh, bird, I've got sticks. Bird. Just... completely threw the stick she had out. Yeah, she wasn't into it, that last Bree, at all. Ahoy hoy! She was notably not into it. I think it was cold and wet, and she'd been a bit, you know, she'd been sitting out in the wind, and it wasn't really raining, but it was that sort of like weirdly damp air, and like, Sophie just completely had enough. Getting some long-range crow information as well. Oh wow. Oh, no snow here. It's just that sort of wrong temperature. Yeah, she's a lot spicier today. Hey, bird. Hey, Mum. Yeah, it's a bit nicer today, isn't it? Bird. What are you doing? Sophie. It's really confusing because you look out your window when it's sunny and your eyes go, hey look, it looks warm out there. And then you go outside and go, oh, it is not warm out here at all. According to the watch, it's 9 degrees. Oh, bless, thank you. Yeah, and it feels single figures. Bird, what you doing? Rory and Con giving it loads as well. A couple of wilds. Can you see them? Oh, super hard, thank you. I probably won't be able to get too close to them, but there's a wild there on the bird table, and there's one wandering around down there by Big Pond. I don't want to disturb him too much because, oh no, I spooked him. Boo. You can just about see the ground bird bath down there. They're digging up mud around it. So the wilds have gone on to the mud phase of the operation. So we're going to ramp up Sophie's mud collection. I know what she's waiting for. She's waiting for me to do most of the work. She completely knows that if she sits around for a little bit, she'll I'll get frustrated and put just like big handfuls of mud in her nest on her behalf, and I definitely know that's what she's doing. You throwing out sticks? What are you doing? See, she's fascinated with this really big one. She's fascinated with this one. Yeah, the wild's up in the cherry tree. I would say travelling to other continents is probably unlikely, but she travels electronically. She gets all around the world. I think she's lining up a difficult stick there as well. Yeah, she's definitely lining up a difficult stick. Because that one's got no reason to be there other than the fact she's going to jump underneath it. Yep, there we go. Oh yeah, bonus. What's that? That's cams, I think. Yeah, can't tell from here. I think it's cams. Cams. Yeah, I think that's cams. I can't see enough of her markings. Bird. you reckon? She's just flipping sticks now. She's just standing in a big pile of sticks, just throwing them around. Morning. Yeah, she's into it today. She's a lot more into it today. Oh, Kiki! That's the first Kiki. That was only a very gentle little Kiki, but that was 100% Kiki. I could see her warming up to it. I sort of like, I got a very brief glimmer of it. She does like a little sort of like pid paddy feet thing before she does it. I put the phone in the selfie stick today. It's cracked. It's properly broken. The selfie stick's going to need surgery because it's gone very floppy. Like my phone's falling out while I'm talking to you on it. So yeah, that's going to need a considerable amount of glue because I can't easily get another one. Not at the moment, anyway. But that's a very difficult stick. Oh, you got it there. It's okay. I've got a big tub of what's it called? Tamiya thin cement. It's like modelling. It's like modelling glue. And it's amazing. It's really great glue. And if that doesn't work, I'll just fill it full of hot glue, which is like completely my MO. If in doubt, more hot glue. Oop, didn't comb my hair before I came on. What do you think? Can you say any more, Kiki? Or was that just like a little glimmer? She's got beefy strip in there as well. She's squidging beefy strip into it. But that's food. That's not nesting material. That's food, you idiot. Doing. I know. Look a right mess. I got that weird little sort of like. I didn't even look in a mirror before I came online. Look at that. Got a weird little sort of. There we go. Put yourself clean and tidy. Your mum's watching. Hey, bird. What's this? What's this huge floofer? No kissings. No kissings. Okay. What day is it? I know. It's... My watch tells me it's Tuesday. My watch tells me it's Tuesday, but I've completely lost track. My normal routines have completely gone out the window, so all the things I rely on to sort of like instinctively know what day it is have just gone, just don't exist anymore. What you got, bird? Yeah, does it matter? Yeah, does it matter? Mum makes a good point. Bird, a gentle floof on there, look. Oh, you can see some under feathers as well. If I show you there. So yeah, all of those little sort of like grey feathers there are the under feathers, and they normally naturally sort of like fold back under her black bit. So now you've lost all the good sticks through the mesh, haven't you? Now I'm gonna have to offer you a stick like it's a new one. Hey, bird, look, I found this one. Trash. How about this one? Just going to ignore that one. Oh, I see. Getting a bit of mud in spite of the fact that you've obviously pooed in it. There. You're going to have to get used to that taste, bird. I see it takes a couple of days for the mud to reach optimum glop, and it looks like it has. It looks like it's passing muster now. Yeah, Feats Friday just got completely not safe for work, rather than the quite not safe for work. It got very, very not safe. Like I always say, I try to keep Sophie's like Twitter feed and Feats Friday and stuff super family friendly, and last Friday's Feet Friday was very not family friendly. So it had to go. We'll have to think of another hashtag. All right, bird, settle down. Pick a stick and stay with it. Tea's on the catty at the moment. Tea has come out. Hey, Tea. Tea. No, completely ignored me as usual. And he's going back in, or is he? Oh no, he's pausing. Bird, what are you doing? What are you doing? I'm standing in a way that makes it really difficult to film you. Yeah, there you go. Bird, what do you think? Got mud all up your beak. How did that happen? Can I have it? Or do you want it? You want it? Tea has occasionally, because they're pure breeds and we're a bit cautious about. I mean, 2 of them are pure breeds, 2 of them are cats. We're a bit. We don't let them go out in the garden because they just chase birds and disappear and that kind of thing. So I built the catio that you see on the stream out of like leftover aviary panels and that kind of thing. And it's slowly sort of like mutated over the years to become like this full-grown like external building thing attached to the side of the house. But it means the cats can go out there. And yeah, Neeps is the other pure breed. They're both Tea that you just saw and Neeps are Norwegian forest cats. And oh, mud, yes, big full of mud. And yeah, so it's become this sort of like little chill spot for cats. But occasionally we've got like little kitty harnesses that we'll put on one of them and wander around the garden with them, and they take it in turns to wear it and go around. And yeah, Tea definitely stood outside Squirkington Manor, and he had that look in his eyes, you know, like in sort of like Roadrunner cartoons when Wile E. Coyote's seeing like roast Roadrunner and that kind of thing. He definitely had that look of like, yeah, you look cool. And it was like, no, Tea, that's a bad Tea. He's not mean, he's just very, you know, sure of his abilities as a cat, shall we say. I love it when she answers the wires. Yeah. Cat's gonna cat. Is this one any good? That's not bad. So where did you place that mud? Oh, I see it. Yeah, so we've got our first little bit of mud in the nest there. Yeah, cats just want to play with the birds. I mean, when Sophie lived indoors with us for the first sort of like 9 months, a couple of cats we had then did. It's both. It's Rory and Con, and they're both talking to a wild that is somewhere in the garden, but I can't see. Oh no, I see him. There's a wild up in the cherry tree, which I might not be able to get to. I might not be able to zoom in on. Where are you? Where are you, wild? That's where you are, over there, isn't it? Well, when you zoom, it's really tricky. There he is, there. That might be some of the worst camera work in the world. So, Bird, let's get rid of that bit with your own poo on it then. Do you think? Should we just scoop that little bit out? Disregard your own poo, Bird. Not that bit, it's your poo. Ah, you're disgusting. Yeah, it's the cherry blossom. It's the cherry tree, and it's just starting to flower. Well, that wild is actually coming. I know what the wild's coming to see. I know what that wild is coming to see. See, he's getting nearer. Where the hell is he? He's getting closer. There he is. And the autofocus completely fails to... There he is. He's flishing his tail. Yeah, he's giving it some razzle-dazzle there. Yeah, that's a crow. But what he wants is some of this. I noticed that someone's already pecked the top of it. He definitely wants a piece of the sweet corn. And that's not a euphemism. Oh, they have their own. I put stuff out for them, but it's just, yeah. I gave Sophie one and I gave the crows one as well. It's just something that they can. It's just something that's fun for them to biff, and if they want to, they can eat bits of it. So yeah, we are going to put mud in there later on, aren't we? We do the mud bit. I'll do that later on when I'm not supposed to be at work. It's good, isn't it? There's some big gronkings going on there. Loads of work. Biffing is the name we've sort of come up with to describe what corvids do when they peck things. When they give things like a big straight peck, it's like halfway between like a peck and a headbutt. And believe you me, if you get biffed, you stay biffed for a while. I've been biffed a couple of times, and you don't want to get biffed too many. Sophie. Bird. Sophie. Bird. Come on. Yeah, she's... Yeah, I should really get back to work in a second. Oh, bless. Thanks for coming. Right, come on then, gang. Let me get back to work. I mean, much as I don't want to, but thanks for coming, everybody. If you just stumbled across this, what are you doing now? You've got a very difficult stick. What's going through your mind when you did that? Oh no, cool. I mean, librarian is a very cool job. So anyway, as I was saying, if you just stumbled across this on Periscope and you'd like to follow Sophie on Twitter, her Twitter handle is @BreeSophieBree, or if you Google Sophie the Magpie, that'll sort you out as well. So thanks for coming, everybody, and we'll see you all again tomorrow. Bye for now.